Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gavinski's Tutorials. Today I'm going to do a walkthrough and review of Mr Lofi. So this is by Kai Aras for iPad and iPhone, and it's about 120 megabytes, and it's $6 I think, and I don't know if that's an intro price. I think maybe it's just the regular price and there's no intro. So what it is basically is an effect app for dialing in different lo-fi sounds, and the basic principle is, you can dial in various device types: cassette, VHS, vinyl, microprocessor, I like this one, and various speaker types. But it's all very ballpark. There are no particular speaker units that you can pick. No particular tape recorders and so on. So I just bypass that for a second. That's the input. So you can see I've got this input drive cranked, and I've taken down this output level a bit here. Unfortunately, it has no gain matching, so if you do drive things a lot, you need to adjust the output level yourself. It would be nice if it had a gain matching option. We've got three knobs down it. There's three sliders down at the bottom here as well. This age one, this is described as something different actually in the App Store. It's called H level, and in the App Store it basically says something like let me just find the exact description actually. It says, assuming it's the same thing, it says a mode-specific creative control that introduces era-appropriate artifacts such as tape dropouts, digital jitter, or distortion. So if I change the device types here, then playing around with this age slider will do different things. What it's doing on this cassette one will be different from what it does on this VHS one. I find this very ropey here. Like, I often try to drag this and I just don't really get it right. There are also issues for me with this knob, as I find it hard sometimes to make very fine adjustments. Sometimes it lurches, sometimes I drag down and nothing happens. So the app needs a little bit of finessing with the way it responds to touch. Another warble here. Let's just go through these first. Vinyl. So that's age up, bring it down. I'm not sure what the brightness is on my screen, but I actually find it very hard also to see the start and end points of these sliders. Put it on the microprocessor. Turn this up. Listen to that, that's lovely. I really like bit crush sounds. So of course you could get in the ballpark of these kind of sounds by using other apps. For example, here I've got this saturator going into Things Crusher. So if you have a bunch of different lo-fi apps already, you might feel well covered already. But if you don't have any, for example, this might be a good buy. Or if you really like dialing things in quickly and you kind of want one app that can get you a fair range of different sounds, then this also might appeal. It has very few presets, by the way. Like, there isn't even one preset for the microprocessor. But the point of this app really is not to use presets. You can make your own, but it's just so easy to dial in anyway. So with the cassette, with this sort of thing, we're going to be getting some saturation, tape hiss, pitch variations, that kind of thing. Let's bring the noise up. So this will presumably be different for each of these as well. VHS, okay, so a bit of wobbliness. So it sounds like some machine hum. Again, a little bit difficult to grab this slider. Vinyl. the microprocessor. I do wish these sliders responded better. You know, if an app's going to be designed to dial things in quickly, you don't want to be fiddling around trying to drag a slider. I do like this one knob. It's easy to dial in. There's a fair bit of variety in the sound. But again, if you're looking for very precise controls, you know, that it might not do enough for you. For example, you're not going to be in the microprocessor getting separate control of sample rate and bit depth. You know, we just got one knob. Let's try the different speakers. Let's put it on cassette. I do like this cathode ray tube TV one. VHS. Let me go to the init patch here. Crank this up a bit. Well, let's leave this down actually, just so we hear the difference between the speakers without that. That was really nice, that one, isn't it? Let's bring it up halfway. Bring the input drive up a bit maybe as well. VHS. I'm going to let you hear it on something else in a second, by the way. Microprocessor. Put this warble up on each of these. I'll put the knob up as well, maybe fully. So I think these are applied before this knob, in which case I kind of wish they were over here. And they're a bit too far away from the other controls when it's sized large like this. Let's go to another example. Now this one here, I found this instance, which is the first one that I opened, something has gone very weird with it, and when I changed it to microprocessor, I got like a massive spike on the volume meter here. It went up to like something like plus 200. It didn't sound like it was doing any damage to my ears. It didn't do anything to my ears. It didn't do anything to my headphones. They're fine. But there's something absolutely wrong with it. I'm not going to bring it in now. But yeah, there's something not right there. But with this instance, I haven't had any problems with that. So I won't go through, all the different things here. We just get a little quick play around. Good sound. There I was getting problems with this knob. I was dragging down and just nothing was happening. I had to try and drag again. So it really annoys me when apps don't respond well to touches. It should always be, they should always be very responsive, and it should be very easy to dial things in quickly and intentionally. So it definitely needs a little bit of tweaking there. So what other feedback would I give just on the way out here? So yeah, definitely like this main knob. I've mentioned problems with that. I'm sure that could be fixed easily. The other main thing I would criticize is no gain matching, no volume matching. So you have to adjust the output level manually if you crank the input. And then the last thing to say really would be, it's great that it's very, very easy to dial things in on this and get a nice range of sounds. But as I mentioned, if you're someone who likes very specific control of things like, for example, sample rate and bit depth reduction, then maybe one knob won't cut it for you. But I think for most people, they'll be pretty happy with the amount of control that this gives. So, hope it was useful for you, everyone. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.